Tonight I am making my favorite version of taco soup. This is one that I've been doing for years. I found it in a cookbook, made my adjustments per usual, and kind of doctored it up here and there. And this is the one that we've been using for years, so I thought I would share it with you guys. I know there's tons of versions. This is ours. So here goes. So the gang's all here. This is all the things that you need for this recipe. Box of chicken broth, a small onion, some ground meat. I do ground chicken. 3 cans of diced tomatoes, a can of Italian diced tomatoes, 2 cans of pintos, 1 can of black beans, of course, beans, duh, envelope of taco seasoning. And here's kind of the guilty part of this, because I do try to eat pretty healthy. And I almost didn't share this for all my super healthy friends that would judge me. However, I'm sharing it anyways, because you know, we get to be diverse. Hidden Valley Ranch, you guys. An envelope of this just does it up right. So I will brown up the meat, drain the beans, and then open up the cans. Well, open up obviously bean cans first, and then pop it all into my soup pot, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's going. Okay, my meat was browned. I forgot to say I diced up the onion, threw that in with the meat, let that all cook up, get ready to roll, and then did not drain it. Some people ask that question, and for people that aren't super knowledgeable about cooking or are unsure, don't drain your meat. Unless you're using a really high fat, like ground beef. Ground chicken doesn't give off enough fat for my, you know, in my opinion, that I feel like I have to drain the meat. The flavor's in there, it's okay. It's not a lot of fat, it's okay. And then I dumped in my cans of tomatoes, drained and rinsed my beans, then dumped those in, the envelopes, the taco seasoning, and the Hidden Valley Ranch, don't judge, and then my box of chicken broth. And I forgot to mention this because I didn't have it in the freezer, but corn. A bag of corn will go in there, frozen corn, and you bring this up to a boil and then lower it down and let it hang out. Right now, I started that recipe 10 minutes, or started putting this together 10 minutes ago. It's already done, and now it just needs to do its thing, come up to a boil, and then I'll simmer it down and let it hang out for probably half hour or so, and then it's ready. That's it. Cheese, sour cream, chips, however you like to doctor up your version of taco soup. This is almost like a hearty chili, and one thing that I really love with this is when I have leftovers of it, because it kind of gets a little bit thick, and it's just a really hearty, meaty soup. I will do, for like the second night, I'll do baked potatoes in a like a big bowl, and then I will slice open the potato and just season it up a little bit, and then I put a huge ladle of this taco soup on top, and then we have like taco potatoes. And actually my son requested taco potatoes, but first we have to have the soup, then the taco potatoes probably tomorrow night or the next night. So there you go. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Look at that gloriousness. Yum, yum, yum. I'm super excited about this soup. Again, like I said in the beginning, we have this all the time. It's been a go-to for years and years. I love it. It's hearty and also kind of a one-dish wonder. And really the cleanup, you rinse your cans to recycle them, but that's almost it, except for chopping up your onion. So really, cleanup on this thing is brilliant as well. So I threw a little green onion on there for color and also for flavor. I love the freshness of some green onion. But a little cheese and a little sour cream in here. Obviously, if you're dairy-free, you could skip those things and just enjoy the soup, but the flavor of this thing is so good. Cheesy. That's a sign of a good meal. Now, in addition to that, Frito scoops. You can get the organic corn ones at Trader Joe's. I know I'm always like an ad for Trader Joe's, but really I love that place. So these guys crushed in here, or again, to scoop the goodness. Look at that cheesy oozy. Super good. Came together in about 10 minutes, and then I let it hang out for about 20, 30. It's just really, really good. Great leftover. Again, I told you about the baked potatoes. It's so good like that. You can do some cornbread on the side if you want, or a little green salad. It's just an easy go-to for me. And I hope you'll give it a try. I know I do a lot of soups, but I love it. Dog's ringing the bell. Yes, I've trained my dog to ring the bell to let me know he wants to go outside, so I gotta run. Thanks. Have a great night.